Okay, we got the Golden State Warriors with the best young core in NBA history. Let's talk about it. That's the topic of the day. Hey, the Golden State Warriors are not trading away their younger core for a solidified star. It says a lot. Now, they're hoping to be able to, see these incoming rookies make an impact as soon as possible, realistically, but they're going to need some help. And it is no secret that the Golden State Warriors are trying to reboot their franchise with a new generation established around veteran core guys, Klay, Steph, and Day Green. You heard me? Alright, we can say that the Golden State Warriors have the best young core in NBA story, you know what I mean? It is the most potential lineup for the Warriors' future. In the next season, we can't say they are, going to be special if they're in a lineup with guys like Splash Brothers. It will be mind-blowing. Alright, first off, we gonna talk about my boy Jordan Poole, point guard, PG. If the Warriors want another pure scorer next to Curry, Jordan Poole is the right guy for the starting job. Now, Poole bursted onto the scene last season after spending some time in the G League's bubble. And he wowed the Warriors brass with his exceptional shot making, and he improved his ability to avoid making costly mistakes. Hey, he's a super talent. Hey, and he's highly regarded for his work ethic as well. So expecting more improvement from him next season should not be a surprise. Also, considering his stats for Poole, the show for his production correlates to the wins for the Warriors versus the losses. In wins, he's scoring nearly 13 points per game on 48% shooting from the field and 38 from deep. While in losses, Poole, that number dropped to a little bit, to around 11, 38 from overall shooting and 31 from deep. Yeah, that's kind of a drop. And the Warriors lost, so that should tell you a lot about Jordan Poole. Poole is the only Warriors point guard on the full-time roster, so should anytime, Curry may have a mishap, take a night off, then he surely will be able to start in the place of Stephen Curry. But Poole's expected role this season will be the flamethrower and the scorer and the playmaker off of the bench. And the Warriors have very high hopes for Poole, and he's only scratching the surface for his high potential. And next, we got our guy, Andrew Wiggins. Of course, Andrew Wiggins. LeCope still feels very strongly about Wiggins, and he could be a piece of the Warriors' future. I agree. Here's a quote from LeCope. He was great. I understand why people throw his names into things. He's the new guy, and he wasn't a part of the championship core, but that doesn't mean he can't be a part of the future. Alright, Wiggins only played 12 games for the Warriors before the league shut down due to that pandemic. He averaged nearly 20 points per game, 5 rebounds, and shot the ball 33.9 from deep. Wiggins' contribution on the defensive end began to increase as the season wore on. He averaged 18.6 a game, a career high at the 3 at 38. He also showed aggressiveness and tacked the rim, much rather than just settling for little jump shots, Andrew Wiggins, aka Two-Way Wiggs, was a revelation on the defensive ball last year, Per NBA.com, Wiggins defended more shots, almost, look at this, 1,700 to be exact. And that's more than any forward in the league, while limiting his opponents to 44% shooting. His performances against the likes of LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Chris Middleton turned heads around the league as he became Golden State's best point of attack on defense against. Wiggins' defense grew tremendously. He routinely guarded the opponent's best player, and he showed that he could be one of the better defenders in the league. Yes, sir. He tied the team with the best defensive win shares last season. And next, we got our boy Jonathan Kuminga, small forward. Yeah. Kuminga, however, believes he can make an impact in the NBA sooner rather than later. I get it. Confidence is key, baby. Here's a quote from Stephen Curry. He said, the kid is pretty good. After watching him get busy in the Summer League and his Summer League debut, Kuminga led all scorers with 18 points per game. And the Warriors win over the Raptors 90-84. He outplayed Scottie Barnes, the number 4 overall pick, also adding 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 assist and 1 block. And the only downside is he only had, he had about 6 turnovers. But, man, you can only expect that to come from young players. They get better as they go because he's aggressive and he's trying to make plays. He's obviously going to turn the ball over, but he'll get better, playing with some great, real good veterans. He'll be straight. Yeah, Kuminga's usage rate was around 31% for the Summer League, 4 games. And that's low-key kind of near Stephen Curry's rate for the Warriors. So, but hey, it's safe to say that he won't get as many opportunities to play through mistakes when sharing the ball with Curry, Clay, Draymond Green, and other NBA rotation guys that are proven, but he'll be able to have an appetite to get his rocks off and occasionally knock down some big shots and have some good highlights as well. Yes, sir, and at 6'8", 210 pounds, you know what I mean? Kuminga projects as a small forward, but his agility to guard on the perimeter and his strength allows him to guard big men as well. Yeah, nonetheless, he has a lot of roughness around the edges, but his hunger is evident. And next, we got our boy Moses Moody, man. I like this guy, man. He's a shooting guard. Unlike Kuminga, most of Moody's shots were catch and shoot, from deep range. He shot the ball at 40% on 6.7 three-point attempts per game. It's pretty good. Hey, he rebounds fairly well for a guy that's position, and he kept those turnovers low. I like him, man. He's a good player, man. After averaging 16.3 points per game, 42 from deep, and about 3 rebounds out there in Las Vegas while scoring a team high 19 points. Hey, Moody won't get as many shots in the NBA, but he could come in and knock down some big shots. I can see that happening. And if the efficiency translates, he should be very helpful as a rotation guy right away. And for the Golden State Warriors, our boy Moody will be asked to knock down spot-up jump shots and run the floor and hold it down on defense, That's what you got to do, young fella. Moody is only 5 months older than Kuminga, but he has a solid court awareness and great defensive instincts, especially a nice little jump shot. His jump shot nice, silky smooth. Hey, Moody's 6'6", 205 pounds. Also out-rebounded his fellow rookie mate. 7-3 indicates that he could, and he has a desire to mix it up in the paint. Okay, now we got our boy James Wiseman at the center. James Wiseman didn't have a successful rookie season, only based on nearly every advanced stat available. You know how it goes. But that was expected. The Warriors kind of just threw him in on the deep end by just letting him start off the rip. And now he was a rookie who barely played any games in college, and he had to face extremely difficult centers day in and day out. This, coupled with his raw talent, meant that he was going to rack up fouls exceptionally quick, and he would have to sit out considerable portions of the games, important parts of the games as well. However, he did impress the fans with his raw athleticism and his pretty jump shot. Hey, the Warriors staff and fans are delighted with Wiseman's work ethic and see a lot of the Hakeem Olajuwon prototype. Oh, that's the dream, baby. Hey, with Kevin Looney as the only center on the roster, James Wiseman will play a huge role in the upcoming season and has to make significant improvements to his game if he wants to help the Warriors make a deep run in the playoffs.